Like he gang, I'm back with another motherfucking banger. And this one is real. It's a real deal. Cause this world need to be woken up a little bit. Like, for real. Like, it need to be woken up. Like, for real. And I'm going to speak on this. And I'm going to speak on this just one time and one time only. When it comes to Nature Boy, I despise him. I started watching Nature Boy back in, I think, when the pandemic started, like 2020. I ran into Nature Boy actually, like, doing, I think it was like World News was what you call me. So I was like, just watch it. So I watched him. So I said, go to his page. So I went to the page, and at that point he was on live. And this is when Velvet was there. And I think Eliana was still a baby at this time. And I just was like, what the fuck kind of shit do this man got going on? Like, what is this? What is this? I mean, all I was saying was women and men, and just like they everywhere, and then he just degrading these women. I mean, it just was so bad. And I started to watch it. And at this point in my life, I was in a relationship where I was with a narcissist. And watching him actually like pinpointed me to see the things that this person was doing that I was with. This person was a narcissist, just like I mean, would use the devil against me, say devil. I mean, it just was so much similar things, and I started to watch it, and when I started to watch it, I started to like not like the person that I was with, because they had them same. And when you got them same alternatives, you know what I'm saying, you gotta keep it going. You know, so it was like I didn't know what to do. So as I'm watching him one day, he actually tried to get me like to get into the knowledge. And when I started that, I'm like, hold on, something ain't right. Like, why is this man so convincing? Why is he just like, what is it that he is? What is he? And as I started watching him, I started to see he was a fraud. He was a fraud. And I will only watch it because I would see Velvet. And it was a connection that I had with Velvet because I was abused for so many years. I've been there, done it. I've been in domestic violence. I've been put in sex trafficking, all types of things. So I was like, all right, bet. I started watching it just to watch her and her baby. And I just started seeing the manipulation that he had over her. I started to see that she wanted to leave. And that she had something planned. And I always pray for her. Like, I pray she get out of there. And when I see how her father fought for her, and how he would come get her, you know, and she would always go back. I used to do the same thing when I was younger. You know, my kid's father, he was older than me. And I would always run back to him. You know, he would abuse me. He would do things to me, you know. And I was only 14. He was 20-something years old. So I look at that like, damn, I experienced that shit. So when she left, I was like, I was so happy. But I saw her fight through. I saw her fight through wanting to go back. Like, whatever happened, she did not go back. She didn't. And this is what we got to realize as human beings. That we cannot be God. We're not God. I know people got high standards and high minds and, you know, think they got power. You have no power, baby. The only power you have is your life. God has the power. That man above has the power. You got to give it to him. You got to give him his credit that you're still alive. Speaking his name like you're him. When you talk about Nature Boy, I want him to, I want 3God to stay in jail. And I think everybody in that whole house should be locked the fuck up. All of them. Including Malia, Aya. They're not victims. They're not victims. Let me tell you something. Velvet is a victim. Them other women that were there, that were abused, were victims. They like that shit. They're not men over there. They're boys. You're bowing down to a man. All of y'all are men just like he is. Y'all look like little boys. It's not attractive and it's not cute. Got kneeling and 3God, all this. Like, it's like, come on. We live in a world of a lot of sin. And I believe that everybody over there, or in Atlanta, Georgia, with him, that's in that house need to be arrested because they're covering up and they're hindering an investigation. Because when you get on here and you start to speak and you hear the words they say, I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I believe they would try to hurt them people. Whoever is speaking, they would. I really believe that they all should be locked the fuck up. That's why they got them computers. Y'all better watch. Them computers, they came and they got a lot of stuff in them computers. A lot of videos, a lot of abuse, a lot of evidence. He ain't getting no bond. They ain't getting a lawyer for nothing. Nobody want to represent that shit. This is not over. This is not over. This is not over. I feel it. I have premonitions. I couldn't sleep. I can't sleep for nothing. Something is getting ready to happen. Something is getting ready to happen. I don't know what's getting ready to happen, but something's getting ready to happen. I had premonitions since I was younger. I had premonitions. I died and I done died. I premonitions. That's me. I speak on it. Something is going to happen to this man and those people. They're all going to be locked up and they're never going to get out. Because see, when you're talking about manipulation and its finest, when you're sitting there, you're hindering an investigation and you're telling somebody to go talk to somebody that you done already raped and tried to kidnap or hold hostage, you are a fucking coward. You know what you done. You know what you did. You know what you're still doing. Those people over there, they so gone, they don't even want to leave. You locked up. He locked up. You would thought they were gone. That's how you know they're not victims. He's not holding nobody hostage. Now, I don't believe he hold people hostage. But I believe in that point of moment, when it came to Velvet leaving, oh yeah, you ain't going nowhere. She really had to, yeah, that was his wife. That was his fucking daughter mother. He ain't want her to leave. So yeah, I believe he held her hostage. Some women, I don't believe he really, like, he play a manipulation game. He do that shit to the world, make us think that he said, oh, you want to leave? Go ahead and leave. Go ahead and leave. Where you going? You want to leave? Go ahead. I ain't leave. That time when Malia left, he had them follow her ass. They could have did anything to her when they cut that camera off. We don't know what's going on when them cameras get cut off. But God did.